Welcome along to this next video. This video is going to be about the fact that you can change overnight. I think if you can get this into your head, this is really powerful motivation to keep you going, to keep you moving forwards, right? Just to understand that no matter what it is you've done before, you can change overnight. This is the 100 videos in 100 days series from December through March, and our goal is to try and encourage as many people as we can to take up this challenge. New You 22, if you want to help out in that, you can share these videos as far and wide as you can. Okay, let's get into the video today. So it doesn't matter what happened before, right? It doesn't matter. You can change how you are overnight. I was a drinker for over 30 years. 30 years. And in all that time, like I said, I had this idea in my head that I was a drinker and that was it. And I was proud of that fact, that was at the heart of who I was. But it was something that happened that changed me overnight. I tried moderation many, many times in all different forms. I tried to cut it down during the week, during the days, I tried to cut down the days that I was drinking. So I'd only drink maybe 2 or 3 days a week. I tried to cut down the amount of alcohol that I was drinking in a session. None of that happened. None of it stuck because every time you reduce your alcohol, you're reducing what it is that you want. So you're only drinking for an end result, right? And most people, to get the end results, is to get wasted or to feel the buzz. So if you're not doing that, if you're not getting that, then what's the point? And that as soon as you start moderating, so it always brought me back to where I was. It was only when I decided to stop, when I fully committed to stopping, that everything else changed around me. So what do you do now? And what happens when you take that decision? Right? You don't have to be influenced by your past. That's just the whole point of this. Just because you've been doing something for the last, if you're 50 years of age and you've been doing it for the last 49 years, 11 months and 30 days, it doesn't mean to say that you have to continue to do it, right? You can change in an instant. You can choose differently. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to that choice. That you're making a choice, you're making a conscious decision, and you're moving forwards from there. And you have to have the courage of your convictions, if you like. You have to have the courage to understand that no matter what it is that you're leaving behind, it's got to be better moving forward, because where is it that you are now, I was in a shit place, I was in a really bad place all over. And it was something that, even though my life was falling apart in so many different ways, I didn't realize it, I didn't come to that conclusion. And all because I was lying to myself, making excuses. But one decision, that's all it did. Watching my son walking on that beach looking for his iPod, head down in the sand, after a night of drinking the night before. And I knew then myself that it was just, what was I doing? That was the thing that just woke me up, and it changed everything. And the point is that I didn't know it changed everything at the time. I just knew that I had to stop drinking. I had to change the way I was. I wanted to be a better dad from that perspective, from stopping drinking alcohol, and show him that you didn't have to do that to have fun. I didn't want to do that anymore. I knew that if I didn't stop, that this was going to be our life together. My son coming over on holidays to visit us, or me going over there to visit him, and we going out and getting drunk. That's not what I envisaged my life being like when my son was born. And I certainly didn't, it was, like I said, it was like a punch in the gut that woke me up. But I didn't know how much at the time when I stepped across that line and said, I'm stopping drinking alcohol. I didn't realize how much it would change my life. You eventually, it's difficult at the beginning because you have to train your mind into not seeing yourself as a drinker. It's one of the things about when you're continuously calling yourself an alcoholic, 10 years after you stop drinking alcohol, 30 years, 40 years, for the rest of your life, then you always see yourself as a drinker. You always see yourself as attached to the alcohol. Whereas if you disengage yourself from that. And you change your thinking altogether. You say to yourself, well, that's just something I used to do, and now I don't do it. And now I do something else. You stop seeing yourself as a drinker. It's the best way of doing it. Listen, if you want help to stop drinking alcohol, we've put a course together called the Quick Start Preparation course. It's over on the website. There's a link down below. Click on that and you'll get it for free, right? It's basically to try and give you clarity, confidence, and the courage to step across the line. It's less than an hour, but there's a lot of stuff packed into that. So it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, how long you've been drinking. You can change overnight if you want to. It takes time for your thinking to catch up with the reality of what you're doing now. It takes time for you to unpack, to deconstruct the drinking part of yourself, that drinking thinking. It takes time to deconstruct that person that you are, and then to start gradually, slowly putting together something that you want to be. But like I said before, this is one of the best opportunities that you're ever going to have in life to change so much just because of one decision. I'll leave it there for today. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Onwards and upwards. Bye now.